find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all about the steel, the servos, and the circuits. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my legs crushed lucky. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a bronc
Tegan.
with a vertebra.
Remember, come
Now that's
find
a
me
challenge.
when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it. Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as...
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Greetings, Knight.
Sweet.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. The last person that
Time to
disobeyed
suit
Captain
up.
Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull. From the outside.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
Any news out there, Doctor?
Got nothing. Sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Not today.
Fine.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Choose through barrels like they do. The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Maybe later.
Don't forget, there's caps in it for you. Come back if you change your mind.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Can I help you with anything? Is this going to take much longer? I really don't have time for this. Come on, I have inventory to count. Come on, I have inventory.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
What can I get for you today? Is this going to take much longer? I really don't have time for this. I really don't have time for this.
Excuse me.
Carry
Is
food
this
with
going
you.
to take much
You'll end
longer?
up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Hail Knight.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Tighten up the meter. Like that. Now split the difference. There. And half.
now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Death from above. It's the only way to fly.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
I lost them.
They've stealth.
Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point. Out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
What's that? Ears playing tricks on me again.
Got it.
Gonna be a good fight!
Do it in the Brotherhood.
Can't hide forever. Only you. Go ahead and hide, little bleeder. You're here! You're here! Stop hiding!
Hey,
All right.
Gonna find you soon, human! Do it! Scream! Scream for mercy! Friend!
Standing down. Watch your step. Quite a bit of debris here. All right. Hopefully there's something useful here. Nothing. Just a pile of junk. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
While it's impossible to say for sure, dangerous idea and was met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck, man. Louis Jordan is next. Upbeat tune that, well, let me know. Passive aggressive.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
What's that?
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
What? Who's there?
Hold up. I think we're being stalked.
The Commonwealth is ours!
Over there!
Get him! And kill us all!
Negative. Target. Found him!
You think like a railroad!
I'm not going to make this easy for you.
Paladin Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.